Across these clips, America is not shocking visitors for one single reason. The same country is described as bigger, easier, friendlier, more car-dependent, and sometimes more confusing at the same time. The useful question is not whether the US is simply better or stranger than Britain or Europe, but which systems create those reactions. Everyday language, package and portion size, convenience, road design, service work, and social habits. The strongest pattern is that surprise often changes once people learn how the system works.
So I'm from the UK and I moved over to America to do like a Disney college program, and I've been in my accommodation for under 2 weeks. I just thought I would show you some differences that I've already found between like how US homes are and UK homes. Obviously I don't know if all US homes are like this, but this is what our accommodation is like. So the first one is that there's no switches on the plug sockets to turn them on or off. They're just all constantly on, which I think is really scary. Usually in the UK we have like a little button to be like off, on, even if the thing's plugged in and it's turned off, it won't charge. So here's the plug socket, there's no on or off button. The second thing I noticed was that like the washing machines and tumble dryers are huge. They are literally triple the size of what a normal UK one would be. You can fit all your bedding, all your towels, all your clothes in one, and you'll still have plenty of room for other stuff. And everything dries really quick, like it dries in under an hour in the dryer, whereas in the UK you usually have to put it in there for like 2 hours for anything to dry. Here's the size of the washer and the dryer. The other thing I noticed is how expensive like grocery shopping is and the sizes things come in. So I'll show you an example of my milk. I've got a milk and it's about this big. That's literally the smallest size I could get. And this is the smallest milk you could get. Moving on from that is the expiry dates. Things last for months out here. I'm pretty sure my milk goes out of date in like 2 weeks. I bought some chicken. I think that goes out of date in like 3 months. In the sink, where the sinkhole is, I don't know if it's called a sinkhole, plug hole, whatever the water goes down, it's huge. It's really big. I'm really scared that I'm gonna like drop something in there and it's gonna fall and I'm never gonna find it again. In our sinks at home that we have metal to catch things, they have nothing, like nothing will catch something if it falls. But I think you can put food down there, like I think that's a thing. Okay, the last one is that there's no ground floor. So I'm currently on floor 2, but I only have to go up 1 flight of stairs to get on floor 2 because the ground floor is 1. That confuses me so much.
Americans, what is the one and have a good one? Like one what? 1 day, 1 week, 1 banana, 1 life. I have no idea. You're using this every day in every situation. Like, hi, have a good one. And I'm also using that, but I have no idea, do I use it in the right way or no?
I'm just going to check under your bonnet real quick.
Excuse me?
The bonnet? Under the bonnet of your car?
That's the hood.
No, this is the bonnet.
What are you doing?
We're about to hoover.
You're about to what?
We're about to hoover the apartment.
That's a vacuum.
No, it's not. This is a hoover. Do you need anything else out your boot?
What?
Do you need anything else out of your boot?
You mean the trunk?
No, this is a boot.
Oh my god, they really do mean it when they say everything's bigger in Texas. Or just everything's bigger in the US, because...
Dude, it's so hot out right now. It's like, must be like 80.
80? That's so hot! Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, I forgot you're British. Yeah, no, it's like 26.
26? I should have said that. That's so nice. It's lovely.
The first surprises are mostly about conventions, not values. A switched socket, ground floor, have a good one, bonnet versus hood or Fahrenheit can make ordinary life feel irrational when the familiar rule disappears. That matters because the same pattern returns later. Many clips call something uniquely American when they are really encountering a different default. The next group moves from words and labels to a more visible default: scale.
I am absolutely out of my mind right now. What on earth is all of this stuff?
Things that are weird for me as a European in an American grocery store. Let's go! I swear, like, the size in America are crazy. Like the size of this milk bottle, this is enough for a family of 4 for a month. It's literally huge. This peanut butter is too small for you. Well, in America, that's not a problem because you can get it much bigger. When I live in America, I could never decide which kind of cornflakes to get because look, Cinnamon Toast Crunch or glazed donuts, or you can get Reese's, you can get Lucky Charms. There's so many options, which is crazy in my mind. In Germany, Germany, we only have the basic Oreos. In America, you can buy mint Oreos, birthday cake flavor Oreos, chocolate flavor Oreos, or you can get an Oreo loaded Oreo. Cheese balls are super popular here. I cannot even describe how ginormous this is. Like, look at the difference, guys. I'm the biggest cookie lover. And in the US, you can buy these already made cookie doughs. As example, this is a chocolate chip cookie dough. All you have to do is roll this, put this in the oven, and the cookies are done like in 10 minutes. And I'm just so jealous that we don't have this in Germany. So I got some sweets and I'm gonna film a taste test with my mom in Germany. Do you guys want more videos like this? Don't forget to follow me. Bye bye.
Alright, another Aussie living in America vid. I just went to Starbucks and ordered a large coffee because large coffees in Australia are still pretty tiny. Who the fuck drinks that? It's fucking massive.
I'm in an American college right now and they literally have a food court in their college. They had a Taco Bell. Imagine going to college here. That is actually insane. To have a food court in your college is ridiculous.
So I thought I'd just make a little video while here in Las Vegas of things that as a Brit I find quite strange or just like a bit random. So first thing is just like a really little one. When you go into a shop, you're given a plastic bag. You don't pay for it. Just get given it. It's like, what? Also, plastic straws. Plastic straws. You actually get a plastic straw. I hate sharing a drink with my other half because with a paper straw because he makes it soggy and it's literally my plastic straws here. I know turtles, bad, but random. Also, I don't smoke, but cigarettes in the packaging, like with the names on them. And smoking in indoors. I don't like that. I was like, oh my God, I'm smoking in here. That is not a bit of me. Some other bits won't be able to get in the UK. It's got like 5% hydroperoxide in it. Try and get anything that try and make your teeth bloody white. Although, I don't use that out. Another one. Melatonin. Why can't we get this in the UK? Why can't we get this in the UK, eh? No, we can't. We're shit. Another one. Lumifer. This actually makes your eyes, this actually makes your eyes white. Obviously, I know you're not supposed to use it all the time, but the ones in the UK are shite. Literally, you put them in, it's like brighten it white. No, they do nothing. They just make your eyes watery. They're just a few little things. I'm sure there was some more, but I can't remember them now. But yeah, I thought I would just share that with you while I'm here. But yeah.
Bigger here means several different things. Larger packages and coffees, more cereal, and Oreo variants, a campus food court, and easy access to products a visitor may not expect to see in the same retail environment. Those are not one phenomenon. And the Las Vegas examples also mix consumer choice with different regulation. The common thread is convenience through abundance. The next question is what happens when that convenience is designed around physical space and the car?
How many petrol pumps is there? I've never seen one like this. I'm going to get lost in here. You're going to have to give me an air tag or something.
A couple of things that I wasn't expecting to be different about the US gas stations versus the UK petrol stations. The first one is that you got to pay before you pump the gas, whereas in the UK generally you get your fuel first and then you go inside and speak to the attendant and tell them which number pump you were on, and then they tell you how much it was and you can buy some food or whatever on the way in. And that wasn't that weird because we do have pay at the pump stations as well. The thing that I wasn't expecting is that the petrol handles are black and the diesel handles are green. I don't know if that's the same everywhere, but I'm in California. Whereas in the UK, petrol has the green handle and diesel has the black handle. And even in some cars, they'll have a green inside in the petrol cap to remind you. So that was something I wasn't expecting to be different. But something that is quite nice, I do like these squeegee things that they have at a lot of the stations. So you can clean off your windshield while you're doing it. Obviously the prices are never going to be very good, but that's the same everywhere now.
Okay, I've just seen something in America, right, that I can't believe what I'm seeing. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Right, we do not have this in the UK. Look at this. It's a drive-through but it's a bank. Sorry, what's all that about then? I thought McDonald's had drive-thrus, not banks. I'm gonna investigate. I shouldn't be doing this, but I've got to get out and have a look. You can stop and just get money. What's going on? Hello? Hi. Yeah. Excuse me. Can I withdraw a double cheeseburger and $50, please? This is... Look! It's a full-on drive-through! A drive-through back... What?
I don't think you should film the bank.
What?
That's how you get...
Oh yeah, okay, good point. Yeah, I probably shouldn't film the bank. But yeah, I can't believe that. A drive-through bank. This is... My mind is blown, mate.
Things that still surprise me about the US as a Brit living here: water constantly being topped up when you're at a restaurant, also it arriving at the table before you've practically even sat down. Love it. Drive-through banks, thrift stores, ceiling fans in bedrooms. Now I genuinely can't even sleep without the fan on. And how friendly people will be even when you don't even know them. They will practically tell you their whole life story.
Multiple pumps, pay before you pump, windshield squeegees, and even drive-through banking all point in the same direction. Convenience is often built for someone arriving by car. That helps explain why the bank feels absurd to one Brit but practical inside the local system. The friendliness noted at restaurants and in casual conversations sits beside that infrastructure, not against it. Now the clips test the trade-off. Easy driving in some ways, but a harder environment for pedestrians.
Why are the cars in the US so angry? Like, this car looks like it wants to punch you in the face. It's also terrifying when you walk across the road because they stop at the last minute. In fact, this car behind me would have absolutely flattened me. The number plate said Gobbler. Wait, don't even get me started on the trucks. They have way too many wheels. In the UK, they have 4 or 6. In the US, they have 10 or 12. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just getting more coffee. Okay, coffee acquired. I love how they just assume in the US you want a large. Anyway, I'm in a car park now, so I'm going to see what else there is. That looks like it would catch fire way too easily. And that's just unnecessarily large. Who's in there? The president? God, this country confuses me. He had way too many wheels.
I'm American and my husband's British. And I lived in England for, 6 years? And we just moved to America and we're loving it, but there are some things that have absolutely
fried my brain.
And mine. So let's get into it. Yellow lights here, or amber.
Yeah, amber.
Before I get crucified. They are so long. I swear we were like 200 meters away while driving and we made it through. Like, the yellow light stays on for 10 plus years.
Yeah, the yellow light is just as long as a green light.
In England, they're like a second. Like, you have to stop when the yellow light
Unless
comes on.
you're literally going through it as it changes, you're going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Mine is still on the driving theme. The red light of a brake light is the same colour as your indicator.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, like in the UK, when you have an indicator, it's usually orange, and you know that that's on. Whereas here, you can't tell if it's a brake light or someone's going to turn. And most people don't put it on anyway.
Yeah, but I'm obviously used to like the England like lights now. But now that I'm here, I'm like, oh wait, this is so confusing, and it makes no sense. They need to be 2 different colors.
Yeah.
England does that right.
It made no sense.
Okay, my next one is portion sizes. Obviously in America, we all know portion sizes are huge, but when you haven't been here for so long, you forget. And I ordered a medium coffee for us. Guys, that thing was as big as a mattress.
It was like a vat.
It was, I was like, who needs that big of a coffee? It was so big, and next time I'm like, I need to order like an extra small.
Alright, following up from that, everybody waves, alright? I love it. Just, hi, morning, hey, you know.
Everyone says hello and good morning or whatever.
Yeah, love it.
So friendly.
I'm probably never going to talk to these people ever, but everyone's waving.
They were like,
I'm like this. Just walking around.
Okay, last one. This was on our walk this morning, and we were on the sidewalk, like pushing the kids in the stroller. The sidewalk completely ended. Just stopped out of nowhere. We kept like walking. We had to like
go on the grass.
Yeah, and then just like a sidewalk reappeared.
On the other side of the road.
We were like, what is that? How is that thing?
Also, it's massive.
The sidewalk?
Well, yeah, just like everything. So you've walked, and it says like you've done 5 kilometers.
I love how big everything is.
Yeah, funny.
Guys, this is really random, but as Brits in America, one thing we didn't know is that if you park on a street and it's not facing the direction of traffic, you'll get a ticket.
Yeah, ticket.
And I just did it, and there's cops. But someone like, oh my gosh. But someone literally just stopped me and was like, bro, turn around. And I was like, why? And it was like, there's cops. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you need to park in the direction of travel.
That's like their only rule about parking. Other than that, you can literally park where you want.
Well, not a yellow line either.
But they don't really have like you know, in London it's ticket everywhere.
But yeah, we thought we'd share that. That was maybe dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
Now there's a thing over here in America that I am really struggling to understand. It's called a speed limit. I don't think Americans know what it means either.
Things I've noticed as a British person in America. American people are so friendly, like so much more friendly. Like, you can have a conversation with anyone. Like in my Ubers, like I was having conversations, like I was getting life lessons in my Ubers. Tips are so important to Americans. Like I had a waiter today and she said she gets paid $2.13 an hour and she relies on tips to make money. That's like £1.50 in the UK, by the way. You can't walk anywhere. Like, walking is not a thing. Like, me and my sister were walking, and the amount of stairs we were getting, like, they don't walk. Like, you have to just take Ubers or drive. That was a culture shock for me, because obviously in the UK, like, you can walk anywhere. Everything is so big. Like, everything is, like, extra large. Like, for mediums are, like, large in the UK. It's crazy. And people don't stare at America as much as they do in the UK. Like, you could just be doing the most craziest shit, and nobody cares. Like, it's crazy.
The transport accounts are less contradictory than they sound. Wider roads and clear signs can make driving easier, while large trucks, fast traffic, unfamiliar signals, and disappearing sidewalks can make the same system feel hostile on foot. In the 2024 American Community Survey, 69.2% of workers drove alone to work. The tipping shock also has a real policy basis. The federal cash minimum for eligible tipped workers is $2.13 an hour, although many states require more.
After living in America for 2 years, there are still 3 things that genuinely shock me. And the first one isn't what you'd expect. Number 1, the driving. Everybody told me in America it would be much easier, and they were right. The roads are wider, the signs just make sense, and it's actually a really easy place to drive until you meet the other drivers. Mate, every morning on my way to work, it feels like I'm playing Mario Kart. Except, if you lose, you actually die. You've got these absolutely massive semi-trucks, we call them lorries back home, and it feels like they're trying to take me out every other day. People flying past you at what feels like 120 miles an hour, probably faster, weaving through traffic like they're either rushing to the hospital because their wife's in labour, or they just really need a poo. I finally understand why people pray so much down here, because how else are you supposed to survive the morning commute? Number 2, the house prices. This one still absolutely blows my mind. Back home in England, what me and my wife have here in Alabama would cost an absolute fortune. We've got half an acre, a huge deck, and just loads of space. Back in England, we'd probably be living in a tiny house with neighbours so close we'd practically be sharing a room. Every time I pull into the driveway, I still look at my wife and say, I cannot believe this is our house. I'm genuinely just so grateful for that. Having the space, being able to breathe, it's just something I'll never ever take for granted. And number 3, the people. This is probably the biggest one. People wave at you as you drive past, they'll stop and have a real conversation with a complete stranger because they actually want to get to know you. To me, that was such a culture shock because in England, people just keep themselves to themselves. When we bought our first house, our neighbours came over and said, if you ever need anything at all, just let us know. Being so far from home, that meant more to me than they'll ever probably realise. My wife's from Tennessee, so to her, that's probably completely normal, but to me, I honestly don't think I'll ever get used to that southern hospitality, and I really hope that I never do. So what else do you want to know about me living in America as a Brit? Ask me below in the comments and I'll answer the best ones.
It is amazing because I've seen so many people leave their front door open, like their front doors are just open. Most doors are open, and for the UK, this wouldn't be possible. Like, to leave your front door open, you're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get robbed. Your house is gonna get robbed. Here, people just leave it open. They leave their front doors open. They're sitting on their deck. They're sitting on their patio. They're just literally living life. In the UK, people are not living. People are working so hard to the bone, working, just work, and not enjoying life. Like, what is going on? Why aren't you enjoying life in the UK? I don't understand it. You pay so much taxes, you work, but you don't get to enjoy it. That's not living. That's actually killing yourself, mate.
These are some culture shocks that I found coming to America as a Brit. Obviously, the first one is portion sizes. Everyone knows that America's portion sizes are fucked, but I was honestly in shock when I saw that firsthand. The coffees are huge, the salads are huge, everything is huge. Bigger is better here always, and they really do not skimp on providing the most for you. Everyone, for the most part, has been incredibly nice to me. Oh my God. I sneezed and 2 people said bless you, but I have a feeling that the culture here is everyone is so nice to you until they pull out a gun. All Americans expect you to know each other. I was in Trader Joe's and I was having a conversation with a woman about my accent, and she said, oh, I've got a friend from England, Ellie. And she stopped there as if she wanted me to say, oh yeah, I know that girl. Yeah, we've got a country of 75 million people. Of course we all know each other. Like, what? Swearing is not good. I'm a Brit and Brits like to swear and we love the word cunt. And Americans don't like that. It's like incredibly offensive to them. And I've had lots of dirty looks and swearing in public, so I've got to refrain from doing that. Satellite radio is sick. Oh my God, they play like great songs from Avril Lavigne and My Chemical Romance. Like, I would never ever have that in the UK ever. They just play shit. What they say about America is true in the sense that no one knows anything about any country outside of America. I had a conversation with my cousin last night and they said that they do not learn in school about any countries unless America falls. And it means that they have no sort of like understanding of the outside world. They cannot point England out on a map at all. They know Italy because it's shaped like a boot and that's it. And I just think that's so insane. On a real one, I actually really enjoy America. I actually have a lot of love for it and I understand why it's such a good country, but it is also insane to me, and yeah.
Friendliness is the most repeated social observation here, from waves and neighbors to Uber conversations and strangers saying hello. But the broader claims need more caution. Open doors, work-life balance, guns, or what Americans learn in school are individual impressions, not national measurements. The education claim is especially too broad. The U.S. Department of Education says curriculum is mainly a state and local responsibility, with no federal national curriculum. The strongest evidence here is repetition of personal encounters, not a verdict on every American.
I'm a Brit in the USA, I've been here for 3 months now, and I thought I'd share a list of things that I thought were entirely unhinged when I first arrived that now actually I couldn't live without. First up, the garbage disposal in the sink. When I first got here, I thought these were terrifying, set mine off several times looking for the light switch in the middle of the night, which wasn't very fun, but now it seems entirely barbaric that we just put our food waste directly into a bin. Turning right on a red light. Terrifying as a pedestrian. Still haven't quite figured out the rules, but I don't think the rest of the country has either. As a driver, this is brilliant, 10 out of 10, big fan. Being able to purchase pretty much anything your heart desires in a pharmacy, including many things that are detrimental to your health, such as alcohol, frozen pizza, ice cream, any snack you could think of, energy drinks, and tobacco products. I still think this one's grossly irresponsible, but it has helped me out on occasion, and I'm on board with it now. Grid systems in major cities. Thought these were incredibly boring when I first got here, but actually they're just super efficient. One of the more widely known differences between the UK and the USA for sure, but it's going in here anyway, plugs in the bathroom. Getting ready will never be the same. And finally, why aren't we eating s'mores? Why aren't we eating s'mores? When I first got here, I thought sugar and sugar, sandwiched between sugar, only America would do that. And then I tried one. These, brilliant invention, 100 points to the USA.
Taken together, these clips show that culture shock is often a clash of systems before it becomes a judgment. Scale, convenience, and car-centered design explain many of the practical surprises. Tipping rules and local infrastructure explain others. Friendliness appears often enough to be a genuine recurring experience, but not a universal rule. The most revealing clip is the one where garbage disposals, right turns on red, and even s'mores move from unhinged to useful or enjoyable. Familiarity changes the verdict. America here is neither one stereotype nor one experience. It is a set of defaults that make more sense once you see what they optimize for. Thanks for watching.